This is the skull of a female Sasquatch. She was approximately 13 years old at the age of her death. Where I acquired this, I'm not at liberty to tell you. I promise secrecy. I promise I couldn't say where this comes from. It's going to be picked up by a university and studied. I'm not at liberty to say what university it is, but it's a major university. It's going to be studied along with the Frogman, the Juvenile Sasquatch, the infant Sasquatch, which I have not shown on YouTube, and I have not shown it for a reason, because I don't think that it'll meet community guidelines. I think that it comes under the heading of tragedy, something like that. I just think that even though that it's a Sasquatch, it's an infant. We believe it's an infant. It seems like it's about 4 feet tall. I just don't feel comfortable showing it. Now, with that said, I will show the feet. So I have it wrapped up. I will open it up so that you can see the feet of the infant Sasquatch, and you can compare it to like the feet of the juvenile Sasquatch. It's a huge size difference, but it looks like baby feet of a Sasquatch. So they're going to pick this up. They're going to pick all that stuff up, and they're going to have it for a little bit. They're going to do MRIs. They're going to do all kinds of DNA testing that everybody keeps talking about, which is ridiculous. There's nothing to compare it to as far as DNA goes. So, what do you want to learn from it? Just let the scientists worry about the science, and you just know that they do exist, and we do have physical proof of Sasquatch. Now, this skull is rather heavy, but I will pick it up so that you can see the bottom of it, and you can also see the eye orbits. I had done a video on this, I don't know, a couple years ago showing this, and somebody was insisting that the eye orbits were hollow. They're not. You'll see that they're not hollow. People see what they want to see. That's just fact. If you want to see hollow eyes, you're going to see them, but they're not hollow. See, my finger goes in there, they're not hollow. Now this is very heavy. This part of the skull weighs about 40 pounds. It's a heavy object. Think of it as like the weight of like a moose head or something like that. See, it's heavy. Can you see my arms flexing? That's because it's heavy. So you can see the eye orbits. I'll hold it like this, it'll be easier. You can see the eye orbits. See the nasal cavity. I'll turn it over so that you could see the bottom of it. See the teeth, where the teeth pulled out, how it's all nasty. This was alive at one point. It's totally real. I'm gonna set it back down. Like I said, it's real heavy. See how hard it is to hold it? That's because it's heavy. People said this is made out of plastic or something. Would I be having trouble? It's so heavy, I'm having trouble holding it. I have to set this down. This is an artifact, so I have to be careful. Set it down here. It's hard holding it with one hand. Set it down gently. Show you the jaw. This is heavy too. If you see the jaw, you could see where the teeth came out, how it's all gross and disgusting. That means it's real. This is real. I don't know what the problem is with some people. You want Sasquatch. I'm giving you proof of Sasquatch, and you deny it. You deny that this is Sasquatch. This is a real skull of a female Sasquatch, approximately 13 years old. That's what I was told. Now, the scientists that are studying this will probably have a better idea on the age of the animal. It's missing a couple teeth. that could have been done, you know, before the animal passed away, or maybe, I don't know. That's why it needs to go to have science, you know, scientists look at this and make more discoveries about it. Possibly it could be carbon dated. I don't know. I'm a Bigfoot researcher. I'm president of the Bigfoot community. As president of the Bigfoot community, I'm obligated not to lie. Presidents don't lie. I'm telling you the truth. This is real. It's totally real. I'll have a video in a few more days of I'll have the juvenile Sasquatch out here. It's still in the freezer. I'm going to go get it. It's not on my property. It's at another location, along with the infant and the Frogman. We'll have one more look at the Frogman, and then they're off to be studied. Also, I have video of a 10-foot Sasquatch that's totally alive. I have video of it out there in the field that I'm going to show, and it's going to change the way everybody thinks about this planet. This is not a creature from this planet. Absolutely not. If you think it's fake, I'm just warning you. You're not going to get on the ship. The Greys aren't going to let you on the ship. You want to be on the ship. You don't want to be down here on Earth. This is going to be a factory. It's going to be pretty much a factory for keratin. You either want to be in the breeding colonies, or I could be down here on Earth. I'll be coming and going. But you want to go to the breeding colony. I'm just telling you, just be compliant and don't give the gray aliens any shit. Get on board the ship. If they want you to go on the ship, go on the ship. You're getting a cherry deal going to the breeding colony. But if they don't even want you to get near the ship, that means you're going to be part of the keratin factory. And keratin is hair, nails, and skin on mammals. They're gonna be. I don't want to talk about it. I really don't want to talk about it. But keratin is something. It's a resource. It's a commodity, and they're going to be mining it. So I would mind your P's and Q's, and just follow the direction of the president of the Bigfoot community. If I'm telling you to get on the ship, you better go. If you don't want to go, then you're going to be in the factory, and I don't recommend that. Okay? It's real. It's the skull of a female Sasquatch. And I'm Peter Caine. I'm president of the Bigfoot community.